forward to that. You've got a rookie punter. You might take a chance with it. And also that you might realize that Chuck Thomas, who made the bad snap earlier, also makes the deep snaps to that punter. And he's having some problems putting that ball back there today.
And we'll be kicking into the wind. Well, we're getting down ahead of ourselves. It's still Montana with 3rd and 15. There's Thomas, whose snap was low on the short field goal try, and the 49ers unable to convert from 19 yards. Jerry Rice joined by John Taylor and Mike Wilson, 3 wide receivers, and he gives to Ratman, the fullback, out to the 42-yard line, short of the first down. Timeout, Cincinnati, with 26 seconds to go, and that means the 49ers will bring Helton, the punter, on.
Not as good a position to rush the punter here, because if you do get a roughing call, it would give them a first down.
Helton was picked high in the draft last spring in '88, 4th round, one of the 3 punters to make it in the NFL, rookie punters, and he replaced Max Runager, the veteran, who went on to Cleveland. He averaged 39 plus on the season.
Asked the question, why replace both the kickers at the same time? And the answer was very simple. The kickers were so close. They were related by marriage, joined at the hip, I think was what Lynn Stiles said. And he said it would have been very difficult to put one rookie together with one of those vets and cut the other one. And their feeling was better to go ahead and start with 2 young kickers and let them come on and develop.
Runager and Wersing, brothers-in-law. Nobody back for Cincinnati. 10 men on the line of scrimmage.
Good.
Beautiful kick. And it is down at the 1-yard line. Ron Heller, number 89, the tight end, got to it. 57 yards for Helton. And with 13 seconds left in the first half, Cincinnati has to be certain, as they start from just outside the 2 is where they spot the ball, that they don't make a fatal final mistake before the gun.
Sam has seen enough of those.
Bebop Bamboozled in 3D is coming up. And then Bob Costas with Coach Don Shula of Miami will analyze the first half, and we'll find out who has won the Talent Challenge.
Well, also be reminded, if you don't have your glasses, you're still going to be able to enjoy this halftime. You'll be able to see everything without any problem.
Esiason just holds on to the ball, and they'll let the clock run out undoubtedly to end this first half. So they'll play a 30-minute game as Montana and Esiason, San Francisco, Cincinnati leave the field. A couple of field goals. First quarter, a 41-yarder by Mike Kofer of San Francisco. And Jim Breach answered late in the second period from 34 yards. And the biggest story of this first half, not the score, not any offensive or defensive play, but this, the Pro Bowler, number 69, Tim Crumry, fracturing both bones of his left leg on that play. And his season ends in pain and despair. And Steve Wallace, the offensive tackle of San Francisco. Montana knocked over his offensive lineman, and he breaks his ankle. Those two injuries occurring in the first 14 plays of the game. That is the sad news. For the first time in 23 Super Bowls, we have a tie at halftime. Bengals 3, 49ers 3. We'll be back after these messages from your local station. Enjoy the show.
Wendy's quarter-pound single hamburger, a quarter-pound of fresh ground beef with tomatoes, lettuce, and mayonnaise. Or if you prefer, tomatoes, onions, and pickles. Then again, Wendy's lets you pick your favorite toppings. And now, when you buy an order of fries and a Coke, a delicious Wendy's quarter-pound single is yours for just 99 cents. But you'd better hurry before they've all disappeared. And you've only got until February 5th. Buy an order of fries and a Coke and get a Wendy's quarter-pound single for 99 cents. That's Wendy's way.
Okay, this is the big one, so get out there and give it your best. Now hit the showers.
Shouldn't we play first?
Good point. Yes, boys.
And remember,
Giving your best means playing fair. That way, we are all winners.
Can we have an autograph?
Oh, I thought you'd never had.
Shoppers Drug Mart reminds you to make fair play part of your game.
It's the only way to play.
When you list your home with the Century 21 office, we look into every nook and cranny. Because to find the right buyer quickly, we've got to know what makes your home special.
Well, I'll pick you up in 10 minutes, and believe me, you're going to love it.
Last year, we put 1.5 million buyers and sellers together, one home at a time.
It's perfect. I do hope he comes with the house.
Century 21, the largest real estate organization in the world.
Oh, you're a special guy.
So special. Love ya, buddy.
Dear John, Glover's got it Thursdays at 9:30.
How can we ever repay you?
This is Sportsline, the summit of sports super wisdom. 6:50, 11:30 weeknights on Global, the show for sports fans who take their sports seriously.
Missed opportunities. The story of San Francisco's first half. The Chuck Thomas snap is low. Barry Helton, the holder, got it down, but Mike Kofer might have rushed it. He had hit one earlier. He misses there from 19. Bob Costas back along with Coach Don Shula, and that was one of just many examples. It was 4th and about 1.5 yards. They decided not to go for the touchdown, settle for the almost certain 3. They missed it. Earlier, before Kofer's field goal, a replay review had overruled what was originally ruled as a catch by Mike Wilson down at the 2. They settled for a field goal. Almost certainly they would have had a touchdown in that situation. So it isn't stretching the imagination to say that at one point they had to feel that they dominated a good portion of the first half, could have led 14-0 and had only a 3-0 lead.
Exactly, and then they have an opportunity to get a touchdown on the board after a great punt return by John Taylor. Craig on 3rd down and 21 comes up with a run that would have been the first down. 23 yards he picks up, but a hard hit here by Fulcher knocks the ball loose, and Cincinnati recovers. So again, a missed opportunity to take advantage of the great punt return.
And there's a subplot there between Fulcher and Craig. Later, when Craig was stopped after a short gain on a solid hit by Fulcher, you might have seen Fulcher showboating a little bit. This goes back to the pregame warm-ups. Fulcher, the strong safety of the Bengals, an animated kid, came up to the veteran Roger Craig, extended his hand and said, "Have a good game, man." But Craig, who's a very personable man himself, had his game face on and refused the handshake. Fulcher walked away muttering, "I'll show that so-and-so," and so far in the first half, Fulcher's gotten his measure of revenge.
He's shown them, and that's what you have to do in a situation like that. If it does upset you, and evidently Craig was so serious that he forgot about the handshake or didn't want to do it, and Fulcher now is using that to help motivate him. I don't think you need that kind of motivation in this game, but evidently it's working for David Fulcher.
So we're tied here at 3. It's the lowest scoring first half in a Super Bowl since Super Bowl IX, which was Pittsburgh's first championship. They led that game 2-0 at Tulane Stadium at halftime over the Vikings. Dwight White had sacked Franz Harkinen for the only score of the first half. Now it's time for NBC News at this hour.
The copper top battery. The one that lasts.
Shell would like to help you on your way to the top. That's why this winter, you should choose the performance gasoline, Formula Shell. It contains a unique spark-enhancing ingredient that gives you clean winter starts, smoother acceleration, and the best drive you've ever had. The move is on to Formula Shell.
The move is on.
Hi. I'm here to tell you about an exciting new lottery called Pick 3. It's different because you get to choose your numbers, how much you want to spend, different types of play, and even how many days you want to play. All this choosing makes it real exciting.
Oh, yeah, Bert? How exciting?
This exciting.
New Pick 3, one of life's more exciting choices.
Hey, when I've got brake problems, I don't fool around. So I went to the top guns.
The brake specialists at Midas. Specially trained on brakes, so they'll
do the job right. I mean, you only get one chance on brakes.
Trust them to the top guns, with over 200 shops from coast to coast.
And the Midas brake guarantee. There are a lot of good reasons to
take your brakes to Midas,
but these are the 4 best reasons I have.
Nobody tops the top guns. Nobody.
Okay, folks, welcome back to Miami and halftime of Super Bowl 23. You know, in a classic Honeymooners episode, Ralph Cramden once claimed that he wouldn't own a television set because he was waiting for the advent of 3D. Well, Ralphie boy, wherever you are, we hope you're watching now because here goes the first ever network broadcast in 3D. You're about to see an elaborate music and magic spectacular featuring tunes from the 50s and hosted by the immortal Elvis Presto. Elvis will perform the biggest ever card trick, where folks in the stadium will select a card, and it'll be revealed in a most unique way. It's almost too exciting to bear, isn't it? Well, if you've got the special 3D glasses, now's the time to put them on. Just in case you can't figure it out, the dark lens goes over your right eye. And obviously, after the show is over, you'll probably want to keep wearing these for cosmetic purposes. If you don't have the glasses, the picture on your screen will be as clear as ever. But first, of course, a word from our sponsor. Hold your breath, America. It's the first commercial ever in 3D.
Okay, I got it. I got it. You're very tall. You can. Knucklehead.
The move is on. In fact, in the past year, almost 2 million families have made the move away from regular Pepsi. And the one major soft drink more have moved to than any other is Diet Coke.
All right, now before we go any further, I'd just like to say publicly, this is the single proudest moment of my life. Okay, it's showtime. We're gonna throw out a magic potion, a magic word or two, and see what happens. Abracadabra. Hocus pocus. Elbert Icky Woods.
1.
NFL and Magicom Entertainment present a Super Bowl halftime extravaganza.
Could this be magic?
Starring at Prince of Prestidigitation, Elvis Presto. It's Bebop Bamboozle.
This magic moment. Shooby-dooby, got the music. Just a thing to introduce you to the king. Hocus pocus, here's our guest. So shout it out for Elvis Presto.
Hello, baby.
Now it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now go catch rock this town, rock it inside out. We're gonna rock this town, make them scream and shout. Shout, shout, shout.
trick's gonna blow your mind. But first you have to pick a card. Come on and concentrate real hard.
You gotta concentrate real hard.
You pick your card by clapping hands. So everybody in the stand, let's hear it for your card, because your choice depends on your applause.
You're gonna pick a card with applause. You're gonna pick a card with applause.
Which card it's gonna be depends on just how loud you clap, my friend. Card 1, 2, 3, 4. Now clap for the card that you adore. Jack of clubs. Three of diamonds. King of hearts. Two of spades. Was a king of hearts the card you chose? Only Mr. Presto knows. Prepare for my most mystifying feat. The card you chose is under your seat.
For his most mystifying feat, the card you chose is under your seat.
Now hold up your cushion, surprise, surprise, right before your very eyes.
The most wonderfully understated 12 minutes in television, the Super Bowl halftime show. Our congratulations for a job well done to Jim Steig of the NFL. Also a tip of the hat to Dan Witkowski, show producer Bruce Cook, choreographer Tad Tadlock, and Terry Beard from New Optics 3D. We'll be right back to Miami and Super Bowl 23, where the halftime score is San Francisco 3, Cincinnati 3.